Yes, fight fans, body and mind sports, welcome. You are fully appreciated if you are here for another session of Boxing Talk, my people. And in this round, my guys, we're going to visit Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis, because I swear down, there's a lot of twittering going on. And I know Shakur Stevenson right now holds the title of Twitter King, yeah, but right behind him, I swear, it's got to be Devin Haney or Keyshawn Davis. It's got to be, because right now Keyshawn Davis and Devin Haney are going at each other. Someone put it out there what Keyshawn Davis had to say about Devin Haney. Keyshawn Davis, and this is what Keyshawn Davis said about Haney, my guys. So it's Davis versus Haney, and this is what Davis said about Haney. He said that Devin the Dream Haney is a super easy fight. Devin the Dream Haney, former undisputed at 135, dropped all the titles, jumped to 140, spanked up Regis Prograis, pop, yeah. Took his WBC world title from Regis Prograis at 140. That's the guy, yeah. Of course, let me not miss out the juicy part. The guy that got spanked up by Mr. Steroid Juice, Mr. Performance Enhancement Juice, Ryan Garcia stepped in the ring versus Devin Haney, yeah, with more juice in him than a bag of zesty lemons, you know. Yeah, so we're not really gonna rate that win too much, not on this channel. But still, my guy, Devin Haney, how you get beat up like that? Well, anyway, Keyshawn Davis is saying that Devin Haney is a chin guy, and he would be an easy fight, a super easy fight if they ever come across each other in the ring, my guys. And if they fight, he would most definitely stop him. Because Haney wouldn't have no size advantage. And not only that, because of that, he won't be able to keep these paws. Devin Haney won't be able to keep the paws of Keyshawn Davis off of him, guys. He's going to be super attracted to his eggshell chin. Super attracted like a magnet to metal, my people, you know. And Devin Haney, on getting a hold of this message, was like, nah, I can't be having it. The Haneys don't produce no pum juices out of here. I am no pum juice. I gotta do it and reply the best way we know, and that is, of course, Twitter fingering. So he tweeted straight back to Mr. Davis, and he said, look here, Mr. Davis, yeah, you couldn't even stop your last opponent, Miguel Medueno. You couldn't even stop him, you know. And so what makes you think that you're gonna stop me? Yeah, just sit your ass down, get to the side, yeah, and stop using my name for clout, you know. Quickly, Keyshawn had to reply back, Twitter finger, Twitter, Mr. Twitter finger. Bare Twitter fingering going on, yeah. So he replied back to Devin Haney saying this, look here, I've never used nobody's name for clout, so please stop that narrative. In fact, you've never stopped anybody for years. You've not stopped nobody. And Devin Haney, you know what? He's true. He's right on that one. But let's not tell nobody, yeah? Keep that a secret between me and you, that you've not actually stopped nobody for years, you know? So Keyshawn said, in fact, yeah, You've not stopped nobody for years. Yeah. And you don't punch hard at all. So you've not stopped nobody for years, and you don't punch hard at all. You don't got the power. You don't have the power. If me and you meet up, you put it down right on the table. Took out his brain and put his mind on the table for for Devin Haney to see all his thoughts, everything that he thinks about him. He said, "You got no power. I will stop you if we ever meet." Yeah, and if you don't believe it, send a contract. Send a contract whenever you are ready. I am here waiting for you. And that was the end of it between the two of them. But right now, Devin Haney is coming off a loss to who? Of course, none other than Ryan Garcia, and has taken a year off to try and relax his mind and rebuild himself, find every and each way to get this loss out of his mind. But do you know what? Keyshawn Davis is reminding him of this loss, because after Devin Haney's ESPN interview, where Devin Haney is saying that when he returns, he don't want a rematch. He don't want a rematch with Ryan Garcia, who is in fact messaged Turkey El Sheikh begging him, please, when I return, yeah, make this fight with me and Devin Haney. But it seems Devin Haney might have pom-pom juice in him after all, because he's so shook of losing again. He doesn't want to avenge that loss versus Ryan Garcia, and Keyshawn Davis is not letting him rest, is reminding him of this, you know, saying, how is it that the man that lost, yeah, doesn't want a rematch? You're making all of us out here look bad. You're making the whole division. You know, so please stop it. Yeah, stop it. He's telling Devin Haney straight away, stop it. Well, that is the end of that. But if Keyshawn Davis, like I said, really wants to fight Devin Haney, he might need to go up to 140 and do that, because Devin Haney in the past 135, he will be getting drained, my guy. We already know he's too big for 135. Can't be draining a man that you want to fight. In fact, Devin Haney will most definitely be the A side. So you will have to climb up that tree and go up to 140, my guy Keyshawn Davis. But Devin Haney has been at it again before this little fracas with Keyshawn Davis. Devin Haney has been at it with the Twitter fingers. We saw Mr. Eddie Hearn, Matchroom's Eddie Hearn, promoter, you know, in Devin Haney's grill at the Joshua versus Dubois showdown on the 21st of September. What a big fight, my guy. You know what I'm saying? But none other than Conor Ben. You know Conor Ben. Mr. Performance Enhancement. Yeah. You know, but very skillful fighter though. Don't look at those performance enhancements and think that this man ain't got it. He has got the tools for the trade. You know what I mean? But he videoed Devin Haney and Eddie Hearn at it. And of course, the story behind that is that the Friday before the day of the fight, Devin Haney had texted Eddie Hearn very early hours of the morning. Text Eddie Hearn, yo, how rude. Didn't even say nothing else. Yo, man, you text me just, yo, am I your boy? Do I answer to you? Texting me like, yo, and come to even find out, he's looking for something from Eddie Hearn. It's not the other way around. You're looking for something from Eddie Hearn. So when Eddie Hearn didn't answer, Devin Haney, the next day, texted him again. I said, yo, I'm in London. I need tickets to go to that fight, that big fight, that Riyadh season in London. My guy, send me some tickets. And Eddie Hearn, you know, couldn't do it, of course, because those tickets for front seats have already, you know, been pre-booked and taken by, of course, Mr. Big Bank himself, Turkey Al Sheikh and his people, yeah, and all the other remaining tickets that could have been given out were already pre-booked by Matchroom fighters. So Eddie Hearn is looking after his own fighters, you know. So yeah, that's where it landed. And Devin Haney not liking this, but instead of being a man and calling Eddie Hearn to say, are you for real that you really don't have any tickets? Because I am actually in London, my guy. And then talking it out over the phone, which direction it goes, that is the manly thing to do, my boy. But do you know what Devin Haney did? He went on Twitter fingering again. Twitter fingering. And he called out Eddie Hearn in a very, very rude manner and said, you know what, yeah, I just asked for tickets from Mr. Eddie Hearn, and he flat out refused and basically called Eddie Hearn two-faced. Not even basically, blatantly called Eddie Hearn two-faced, and Hearn wasn't liking that too much. So he had to confront Haney at the fight and let him know, look, young man, drop the arrogance, drop it down low, all the way down like London Underground. I don't want to see it ever again. Don't you ever disrespect me like that again. Told him just like a son to a father, which Eddie Hearn is old enough to son him, because it's not all about boxing out here. It's not all about throwing fists. But this is involved as well. And Eddie Hearn had to show him how it is done. You know, next time you call me, don't put it out there. Don't put it out there on Twitter. I'm not going to be Twitter fingering with you. No. So, yeah, that was the end of that. But the story is not over. Bring Keyshawn back. Bring him back, because I swear he's been talking a lot too. He has been talking a lot. Well, before his Devin Haney incident, remember he was twittering on Twitter fingering, just like a step brother. His adopted brother Shakur Stevenson, in March, he was twittering about Andy Cruz, my guy. Remember when Andy Cruz had that third win of his career over Brian Zamaripa? Do you remember that win? Yeah, that win that he won via a unanimous decision, taking him to 3 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws, and 1 KO, my people. And Davis tweeted out there saying, well, basically just pushing out the narrative that Andy Cruz was punching down on him. And I'll explain to you exactly what it means by punching down. Basically, he's saying that Andy Cruz, he's calling him out. 28-year-old Andy Cruz at the time is calling him out when it should be him, in fact, that should be calling out Andy Cruz. And Andy Cruz, wasting no time, replied back at Shakur, at Keyshawn Davis, saying, you what? The gold medalist, yeah, the Olympic gold medalist, calling you out? Nah, stop it. I won't be doing that. I would not be doing that. And said, do you know what? Yeah, in fact, I got way bigger and better fish to fry. You are totally irrelevant. I already beat you in 2020 Olympics at Tokyo, Japan. My guy, Tokyo, Japan, I already beat you. And it is true, because Andy Cruz got his gold Olympic medal via beating Keyshawn Davis. And Andy Cruz also revealed that you, Keyshawn, was a pro at the time, and you had to jump down from pro and join the Olympics, and still got your ass whooped, still got beat up. In fact, he said, I've beaten Keyshawn Davis up 4 times already. I've beaten him up 4 times already, so please leave me alone. I got bigger and better fish to fry. The gold medalist definitely ain't calling out no silvers. Definitely not calling out no silvers. So I gotta give it to Andy Cruz. He definitely won that round. He definitely won that round. Daddy Keyshawn easily. And one thing I gotta say to Keyshawn, who is right now ranked number 3 in all the sanctioning bodies, yeah. But apart from the WBA, he is totally unranked. At the moment, we have Andy Cruz, who is ranked 7th in WBC and the IBF, 14 in the WBO, and 4th by the WBA. So he's definitely not punching down, chasing Keyshawn Davis. If it is true that he's actually chasing Keyshawn Davis, he's not punching down, because if he beats you, he'll be ranked higher, which means places him in a position much closer to a title. Do you understand, Keyshawn? Get that right. Facts. So yeah, stop shaking in your boots. You're looking hella scary right now, just like how you Americans would say hella scary. In London, when you say somebody is scary, it means they are scared. Go check the dictionary, find out what scary means. Okay, so boom, let's go to the next one. Keyshawn, though, his Twitter finger still working real hard recently. Yeah, he actually also has been talking about Gervonta Tank Davis, my guy, and this is what he had to say about Gervonta Tank Davis, I believe in an interview. And he said that he can smack up Gervonta Tank Davis. He will smack up Gervonta Tank Davis like nothing. Smack him up. You get me? Anytime, any day, anywhere, any place. And he let us know that. He let the whole wide world know that. He will smack up Gervonta Tank Davis. Yeah. So this is what he had to say. He said that if him and Gervonta Tank Davis do fight, the only thing that he would need to watch out is the power of Gervonta Tank Davis. Of course, we know that sweet left-hander Gervonta Tank Davis carried the God-blessed power of the hammer of Thanos in that left hand. Did you see what it did? Did you see what it did to the life source of Leo Santa Cruz? We don't need to go into that. Go to YouTube, check it out. It is there. Check out Gervonta Tank Davis's highlights. Most recently, he also did it to Frank Martin, and he's done it to many more. So Keyshawn Davis he's calling for it. He is calling for it, you know. And he said the only thing he'll have to look out for is Tank Davis's power. However, with him, Tank Davis needs to look up, down, right, left. Needs to look in front of him. Needs to look back. In fact, he needs to look for a lot of things. He needs to look for a lot of things when fighting him. And he said, I've got a great jab. I got that wicked left and right hook. Wicked left and right hook. And not only that, And I got great defense, as if Gervonta Tank Davis don't have none of those things. Come on, Keyshawn. Come on. You gotta be playing. You can't be looking at Gervonta Tank Davis as just a plain old puncher with no boxing skills. I know you're not making that mistake. My guy, you can't be. So he's saying that he's got way more weapons in his arsenal than Gervonta Tank Davis. Basically saying, Keyshawn Davis, I am the superior fighter. I am Thanos. I am the Thanos over you. Oh my God. Gervonta Tank Davis, are you going to have that? Are you going to have that? We know, yeah, that Keyshawn Davis got his next fight, I believe, on the 8th of November against Gustavo Lemos, who gave Richard Hitchinson hell. Very, very controversial win there for Richard Hitchinson, I gotta say, because that fight could have gone either way. So after that fight, yeah, if he gets past Gustavo Lemos, yeah, I swear, teach this boy a lesson, please. Teach this boy a lesson, because I believe, yeah, you are the top guy in that division, hands down. I don't even think Twitterson can handle you, to tell you the truth. But you know, he's the only person that has a chance, Shakur Stevenson. So yeah, Keyshawn Davis says that Gervonta Tank Davis is a slow starter. And then Shushu Carrington had to remind him that, look here, in his last fight versus Frank Martin, he started he started a bit fast, you know, so take that into consideration. Keyshawn Davis was like, nah, then why did he let the first 5 rounds slip? Well, I don't know. I don't think it let the first 5 rounds slip, my guy. He didn't lose all of the first 5 rounds. Just, I'm putting it out there so that you get the information, you get the facts right in it, so that you don't, you know, be reckless with your mouth. I mean, check yourself before you wreck yourself. You know how it goes, innit? Check yourself before you wreck yourself. So Keyshawn Davis, he's adamant that Gervonta Tank Davis is a slow starter, that with Jose Petraza and Gustavo Lemos, yeah, he himself, Keyshawn Davis, had to start real fast. He had to be on point. But he's saying that with Gervonta Tank Davis, he's got that long jab over him. He's saying, I am 5'10". Gervonta Tank Davis is 5'5". My guy, I will keep him out there with my jab. And he's saying someone like Davis is going to be easy work. Is he serious? And you know what? He compared him and Gervonta Tank Davis. He's saying it's going to be a fight, it's going to be like a classic fight between Ali. So basically, he's saying he's Ali versus Duran, yeah, and Mohammed. I'm sorry, my people. Sugar Ray Leonard versus Duran, yeah, and so he's saying he's Sugar Ray. He's saying he's Sugar Ray Leonard, by the way, and then he's comparing himself to Ali, and then he's saying that Tank Davis would be someone like Sonny Liston, my guy. We know Duran, both Duran and Liston are big punchers. Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard are one of the greatest boxers of all time, my people, but they carry power too, and so does Keyshawn. Carries a hell of a lot of power too. So I don't know why he's looking at himself as the boxer and Tank Davis as the power puncher. Is it just because he's got more power than you? He's a boxer too. Keyshawn, you are a boxer puncher, and so is Tank. Get the facts right. So yeah, he's saying that, but at the end of the day, he's a much better fighter than Gervonta Tank Davis. Bottom line, I beat Gervonta Tank Davis. That is what Keyshawn Davis had to say, my guy. But right now, Gervonta Tank Davis has not got an opponent for the end of this year, as we no opponent this year has been announced for Gervonta Tank Davis, and we know he really wants to fight before the year is over. Loma, he was chasing Loma let him down. He's not really looking to go nowhere near Shakur Stevenson at the moment. I don't know why. At first I was defending Gervonta Tank Davis, telling Tank, please just hold it a little bit, just slow down. You are champion, and Gervonta plans to become undisputed, so he would have to go through you regardless. But the way Tank is moving right now, it seems like it's gonna be copying some of Saul Canelo Alvarez's ducking tricks. So it seems. So yeah. But next in line, he wanted to fight Pitbull Cruz. Wanted to fight Isaac Cruz, and that, Pitbull Cruz let him down. Also, that would have been a big fight because the fans were actually calling for that fight hard, being that Pitbull Cruz, the only other person to take Tank Davis all the way to 12 rounds, guys. So nowadays, all you have to do is last 12 rounds with Tank Davis. you get a rematch. So it seems, you know what I mean? But yeah, but Pitbull Cruz, Isaac Cruz let Tank Davis down, my people, by getting knocked out by Jose Rayo Valenzuela to claim Isaac Cruz's WBA title at junior welterweight, my people. So Tank Davis's team, they offered, Jose Valenzuela and his team, do you want to fight? But according to Robert Garcia, who is Jose Valenzuela's trainer, he says that they offered them the fight just, to fight them just 2 months after they had defeated Isaac Cruz. So that would leave no recovery time for Jose Valenzuela, and also no time to have a full training camp neither, because all these things, trust me, it takes time. You have to set up everything accordingly for your fighter, for them to have the best training camp, best recovery, best everything, in order to be ready for fight night. Especially for an opponent like Gervonta Tank Davis, you definitely need to be prepared. And not only that, but Garcia has also revealed that they wanted to drain his fighter. They wanted to the fight to happen at 135 instead of 140, when Jose Valenzuela is in fact a champion at 140. So look at that. Like I said, Tank Davis seems to be wanting opponents either that don't have any chance of beating him, or opponents that have been weakened. He's been accused of this by Ryan Garcia and his team and fans alike. And also the fact that he's not really fought anybody on his level. I think the only fighter that is now, targeted to fight is Lomachenko, but Lomachenko of late has been shown that he can be beaten. So yeah, it seems to be easy pickings for Gervonta Tank Davis. So they think. Loma is still a prime fighter, guys. Don't let the loss to Haney or Teofimo Lopez fool you, my people. So yeah, that's the situation of how things are right now. However, Keyshawn Davis, I must say, although talking all this big talk about beating Javante Tank Davis, is however unranked by the WBA, my people. And of course we know the WBA champion at lightweight is Javante Tank Davis. So if you're gonna talk, at least get yourself ranked. At least get yourself ranked and in line to get a title. Try to fight one of at least the top I'll say the top 10, or even better, top 5, you know, ranked fighters by the WBA in the lightweight division, my people, and get your name up there, because right now you have nothing to offer Javante Tank Davis, you know, apart from your mouth, pause, apart from, you know, diarrhea of the mouth. And yeah, that's all you got at the moment, my guy. You are skilled, you are highly rated, but that's all you got to offer at the moment. Nothing else for a prize fighter in Javante Tank Davis. And Keyshawn Davis also got a fight coming up in November 8th. Is gonna fight Gustavo Lemos, who gave Richardson Hitchens hell on earth. Very controversial win for Richardson Hitchens there over Lemos. So let's see what Keyshawn can do with Lemos, my guy Keyshawn, who is of course right now 11 wins, 7 of those wins coming via KO, no losses and no draws. So he is undefeated, and like I said before, he's ranked number 3 in all the sanctioning bodies except the WBA, where he is unranked, my people. And with that said, that's all I've got for you this time round in this session of boxing talk. I hope you enjoy this one. You can catch me next time on Body and Mind Sports. But before you leave, do like, do share, subscribe, and of course drop your comments below. Tell me what you think, my people. Do you like Keyshawn Davis? Do you like Javante Tank Davis? The two Davis versus Davis. It looks like it could happen at some point, but right now, nah, I just don't see it. Maybe in a year or two, yeah. But do you know who does want Keyshawn though? Denise Baranchik at the end of his fight where he won his fought for the vacant title, his vacant title at 135. Actually, when asked who he would like to face next, he said either Shakur or or Keyshawn Davis. That one surprised me. He said, I don't give a slam. Give me any one of them. So yeah, that's the situation right now. And with that said, my people, stay blessed, super blessed.